The following events, they're part of a story that started very long ago. From the north, from the nature, a song and a mystery, how high or how low you could go. I was in need of a job, I was void of ambition. I was a public convenience technician. The arts of Garfunkel and the words of the prophets I was scrubbing off the cubicle walls. Was it the head of the heart had to make a new start? Well, I really wouldn't like to say. Or just a rush of blood when I knew that I could, that found me on the road that way. Go on, get on with it. Just move along with it. Go on, get on with it. I sometimes say to myself, sometimes I say to myself, I dug them holes myself, you know. I keep drinking the water and I go with the flow. I put a bag full of soap and a bag full of hope in a car and paper bed of weather. I got that from a friend about a year from its end. There was a trust that held us together. And from the hills north of Bury I made it for the ferry I was late, it was about to sail. Without a check or a stamp I headed straight for the ramp and we immediately hauled away. Following my luck, following the trucks, no truck in the tank for the kindness show. Till on the Bay of Biscay I thought I saw a sign say, pay attention to the signs on the road. Go on and get on with it. Just move along with it. Go on and get on with it. I sometimes say to myself, I only say to myself, I filled some holes myself, you know. I keep drinking the water and I go with the flow. Across the plain to the south with the heat in my mouth, not sure how this was gonna pan out. Till in the haze a sign said, more signs up ahead. I stopped dead when the road ran out. There were Portuguese, Canadians, Germans, Bajans all below there in a similar way. Played the bars every night, we partied till light, and in the day sunk in some shady cafes. When I say and not when I move, we gotta get it before them flies do. Well, that night by the sea, the summer's takings with me I sat to contemplate it all. And if it was meant to by some accident, left all my money over there on the wall. Was that a sign for the end or the beginning? Well, I really wouldn't like to say yeah. But if you're ever traveling with no direction, see the signs along the way. And go on and get on with it. Just you move along with it. Go on, get on with it. I sometimes say to myself, sometimes I say to myself, I filled them holes myself, you know. I keep drinking the water and I go with the flow. Drinking the water and I go with the flow. I keep. Yeah, of course I will. Yeah, thanks for asking. The song is called Keep Drinking the Water and Go With the Flow. And it's from my last studio album called Zumalango, which I'll provide you a copy with after. Thanks very kindly. And it's all about my plight to make some extra money as well as playing music. I've been really fortunate in my life that since about the age of 21 or something like that, a couple of years ago, when I was about 21, I were lucky to set off and wander around the world with my guitar slowly, bit by bit, without really luckily without getting into too much trouble or anything like that, but I had to subsidise this musician's lifestyle with work along the way. One of which was a very highly paid job in the local council as a mobile public convenience technician. Now that sounded great when I was drunk in the job centre reading the sign, and it was £5 odd an hour when our wages were about £3.37 an hour, I think. So, wow, great. So drunkenly, I laughed at this, went for the job. Nobody else went for the job, and I got the job. Nobody else wanted it, of course, did I? So the joke backfired a bit, and I began to clean toilets professionally, And I drove around in a yellow van, smelling of bleach, and cleaning toilets, locking them, unlocking them. I locked a guy in once one evening when I were in a rush to go to a gig or something. Keep drinking the water and go with the flow, Anyway, it was rubbish, anyway, this job. The people were all right. The rap man was very nice to me. I got to go out with the rap man on Saturday mornings and hit the manhole covers with a sledgehammer. That was a bit of promotion. And I saved up some money. I found the council were, probably playing around with money more than they should have done, and that were upsetting me. So I saved up some money. I bought a cheap Volkswagen Polo off my friend Virgil. And I drove it until the land stopped. I got to Portugal. I got to the coast of Portugal in this Volkswagen Polo, and got to the Algarve. It's just ocean then, nowhere else to go. So I found a campsite, and I put my Volkswagen on the campsite. I had very little money left. It took me a while to make some more money playing music, like in the streets of Portugal and stuff. And then, at some point at the end of the summer, I stood back to admire my work. What I did was I'd done a last gig and I was leaving, and I had a purse full of money in my back pocket last night, And I put the gig money from that last night in my pocket, and I sat on the wall in Portugal, looked at the Atlantic, and I thought, do you know, you've not done so bad for a little lad from Newchurch there. We're not much, not much ounce about 'em like. You haven't done so bad. And then there were a lump in my pocket, sat on the wall, so I put that on the side there, and then, give myself a good slap on the back and then walked away. And I'd left everything sort of monetary-wise, passport-wise, etc. on a wall. So I went back down 2 or 3 hours later and I saw the rather happy-looking drunk fishermen in a big group, and I thought, are they happy because, they've all an extra drop of whiskey there on me or a drop of rum, I don't know. So I just smiled at those guys and I thought, keep drinking the water and go with the flow. And on I went, It set me off on another journey. That were all right. I ended up in Morocco then, without any toilets involved, really. I didn't have to clean toilets again then for a while. So it was sort of a, a way across the ocean. A really simple answer, dal, rice, lentil, spicy soup, dal and rice, or an unleavened piece of bread. Yeah. Somebody who's not normal to play me. Somebody that's probably not shaped like us. Probably a different shape. Maybe even think a bit differently. I would say the physical characteristics aren't so important, but if it was somebody to play me, it would be somebody with some imperfections and some perfections somewhere in there, I would think. I don't really see very many films or anything, you see. I get quite scared at films. I'm kind of all right with Tom and Jerry and stuff like that. So, yeah, maybe a cartoon. There you go. If we can't get the perfect, imperfect actor, then we'll just have a cartoon. How about that? Yeah. My love flies awake at night while I am sleeping. Keep her warm and safe outside while I'm not flying now. Oh, why? If there's still a chance, then I'd be trying now. Oh, why? One last answer, but I'm not flying now. be by her side to ride the wild wind. Round the galaxy she glide, a path across them skies. Oh, if there's still a chance, then I'd be trying now. Oh, one last dance, but I'm not flying now. If to fly high is to fall far, in Canopus cradle, the darker night, the brighter stars, and the greater the gable eye. Oh, if there's still a chance, then I'd be trying now. Oh, the angels chant while I'm not flying now. Oh, high, on the warmest breeze, a nature's sound hymns high. Oh, while your world it spins, I'll be flying now.